the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Fins, and it's all up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the second time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. John Jenkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A first down for Davante Adams in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Over the previous 2 years in Green Bay, he led the NFL in receptions and touchdowns, and he's building off of 123.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry for Raheem Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side, and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but
and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are in for 6. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This time, the extra point up and go. And the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Carr now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good. On the move on 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Tua. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They hand it off to Mostert. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On play action, now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second and goal, Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ready? They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Sanders is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now, Carr again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.